My name's Will. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Mambo.
I'm Stuart, co-founder and CTO of Mambo.
And Mambo's a hands-free loyalty app that rewards consumers for simply walking into a business. This could be a restaurant, a retail store, or maybe even a concert venue. And when you walk in, you earn points automatically just for showing up. And by hands-free, I mean the app works in the background. It can sit in your back pocket. You don't have to turn it on. You don't have to check in or scan anything. It just works for you.
When the users collect enough points, they'll get a notification, and then they can redeem their reward, the merchants.
How did we come up with the idea? It came out of frustration, really. I was tired of carrying around multiple loyalty cards with me at all times. The average consumer carries around 17, which is kind of crazy. So we started talking to business owners and uncovering their pains, and turns out that they don't like traditional loyalty cards either. And with the use of iBeacons, we figured we could find a solution.
It also provides more opportunities for the merchants to engage with their customers too. So we're kind of, solving a pain of the merchants and the customers, and also kind of adding on to it. We met at Volta. We both worked for a startup out of Volta called InterHive, and just being in Volta, it's a place where there's all kinds of entrepreneurs, and just said, hey, we can do this.
Was it hard? It's pretty terrifying at first, but I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. It's something I knew I'd end up doing at some point, and meeting the right founder and coming across the right idea. It was an obvious yes for me.
For me, it's something I've always wanted to kind of build something of my very own, and I think that being in Volta, where I see all these companies who are kind of trying to make their dream happen, it's something that I wanted to get involved in and give it a good shot.
I used to work at Radian 6, which is a local success story, and I had the opportunity to work with a lot of large consumer-facing brands at the time, solving their pains and bringing unique solutions to them, and that's what we plan to do here at Mambo. Again, with the same customer base, business-to-consumer companies.
Having worked for a couple startups, I have some experience building out web apps, so and try to leverage those skills and build on them and try to kick out a really killer app for us. Our app uses iBeacons, which is pretty exciting new technology that uses low energy Bluetooth signals. The idea is that we can provide a completely passive experience for the consumers, where they don't have to check in and do all this kind of time-consuming and bothersome stuff. And in turn, we can provide the merchants with these rich analytics that they can use to tune their business and try to engage the customers further.
Launch 36 in Moncton this year was great. We met with a lot of wonderful former founders and advisors from the community. Some of them zinged us with a couple of hard questions, but that's really great for us. We're still trying to learn and build our company. Overall, the feedback was incredible, and the connections we made were also, we expect to be really helpful down the road.
Yeah, it was a great experience, well worth the trip down there. We got a lot of great insights that we were going to think about and look at our existing business model and see how we can take their advice and ramp up and kind of build further on what our ideas that we already have.
We'll be replacing existing loyalty programs for businesses, so we'll be able to lean on them to sign up users. We'll provide them with in-store materials like displays at cash or at the front door, what have you, and they'll also be sharing it to their social media channels because they want new users to sign up with their loyalty program. So we're lucky in that sense. On top of that, we'll be doing some guerrilla marketing tactics, and the Beacon technology allows us to get really creative in that sense, so we're excited to see what we can do. The one piece of advice I have is talk to your customers all the time and talk to them early before you build anything. You should always be engaging them because they're the ones you're going to be selling to, not your investors or not your friends. Talk to the people that are actually going to be paying you money. Yeah,
definitely validate the product through customers. Get out of the building, talk to them, build something, go back, talk to them some more. Try to get us feedback as often as you can, as early as you can. From a development standpoint, don't go off forever building something, because you might come back and found out you built the wrong thing after you show it to your customers.